Good evening. I thought, just in case I run out of time, I'd actually like to start off by thanking the Lighthouse team for organising today this Festival of Ambitious Ideas. I really like the theme, interesting people doing interesting things, and I really appreciate the opportunity to talk. And also thank you to the rest of you for coming tonight. Otherwise it wouldn't be much of an event, so thanks. So my name is Mark Gaykema. I started Rosemark water tanks, and well, I'm an engineer, so I probably don't qualify as an interesting person. But I certainly think that what I'm working on is interesting, so hopefully that will suffice. So I thought that given the minute or so that I've got available left, that I'd tell you a bit of a story about my idea. It all started when I was living in a townhouse with a small courtyard that wasn't as nice as this one. And we were keen to maximise the use of our limited outdoor space by having an entertaining area, some nice greenery around the outside. And at the time, due to water restrictions and my general guilt of putting drinking water on the plants, I was keen to install a water tank. Now it was this conundrum that led me to my interesting project. We were at a bit of a crossroads because we couldn't fit in everything that we needed. So I did a whole heap of research into the types of tanks that are available to what is surely a common issue, and couldn't find something to meet our needs. So, so one evening after a couple of beers, or ideas drinks as I call them, I had a bit of a light bulb moment when it occurred to me that if we could somehow combine the function of a couple of the larger items, that maybe we would fit everything that we wanted. So the next day, after the ideas drinks had worn off, I decided it was still an interesting idea. It wasn't just the alcohol, and I decided to pursue it. So a few concept designs and prototypes later, the lounge tank was born. Now, the lounge tank is simply a water tank moulded into the shape of an outdoor lounge with cushions on it. A really simple idea, something I was really surprised to find wasn't already available. And so I did some market research, decided there is a potential market out there with 1 million townhouses in Australia, and decided to bring it to life. So I was fortunate enough to get an ACT government grant to help in developing the mould. I got some intellectual property protection, and now we sell them on our website. It also occurred to me that if the concept or the shape of a water tank could be that flexible, that maybe there's other products that could be combined in order to save space. So now we also have concept designs for a daybed tank, as well as a number of other items in the pipeline. So at the moment it's really just the funds that are holding us back, but I guess at this point I'd really like to stress to anyone thinking of going on a similar journey that there will inevitably be setbacks. And for me, I was unsuccessful in obtaining some additional funding to market our products and bring our daybed to life. And in light of this setback, I had a period of reflection in which I asked myself why I was really doing this. And it came down to the fact that I really wanted to make some difference, some slight improvement to our planet. Now, water tanks themselves have an inherent benefit to our local environment. They reduce nutrient runoff and erosion. But there was an early concept design that I'd done that was targeted at helping people in developing countries, and this really stuck with me. So I needed some way to help these people. So what I did, I reached out to the manufacturer of our lounge tanks and agreed to sell their range of water tanks on our website. I did the same to a number of other manufacturers, and we now have the largest range of water tanks in Australia. I then partnered with UNICEF and the Water Project to divert a share of every single water tank purchase to one of these two charities. So now our customers can choose from either 5,000 water purification tablets or a contribution to a clean water project in Africa. So whilst this approach will certainly take us longer to fund our other products than a sudden cash injection, at least they're now still a possibility. And we're helping people along the way. So for us, our ambitions for the future are really all about trying to make a bigger difference. So we'd like to market more, maybe bring some of our other products to life. We'd like to get more water tanks into more households, less runoff from our cities, and more funds to these charities. So hopefully we can make this place a little bit better. Thank you.